Have you ever just been endlessly scrolling through a Roblox game page trying to find a new card game to play but just couldn't do it? Yep, that's me. Well, lucky for you, I could put a stop to that. I've gathered 4 of the most underrated card games on Roblox, varying from racing on a mountain to racing on a full-on racetrack. I will also be giving each one of them a rating going from 1 all the way to 10. So, stick around and find out what game has the highest rating. Alright, we're starting off the day very strong here with one of my favorite underrated card games, which is Toge Legends, something like that. Okay. So at the time I'm recording, this game has 69 active players, which is better than some of the games we'll see later on, but I do think it deserves a lot more for what it brings to the table. Only 69 players for this? Are you serious? If you couldn't tell by the background and the game's name, this is a street racing game where you either go up or down mountain roads. Alright, so before you guys get bored of me just yapping away, let me just spawn my car real quick and let's go down the mountain. So, oh, actually there's someone here, so let me see if he wants to race me. Alright, well, it seems like this guy wants to race because he's lined up with me, so let's go. Let me honk 3 times and then we'll go. Alright, the race is on. Alright, well, I'm gonna switch to commentary for this little part of the video because I kinda got carried away. So, let's get to it. So this game is inspired by the anime series called Initial D, which is why the game is set in Mount Akina, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's also why you see some iconic cars from the anime, such as this little Miata, the RX-7, the EG6, these 2 cars, I think they're in the anime, and maybe others, but I'm not sure. With all of that out of the way, let me tell you guys why I think this game is underrated. Alright, so I'm gonna cut you guys off here. Oh my god, bro, I won. Yes, bro. I gotta mention one thing that sticks out a lot in this game. Well, at least for me. And it's the overall build quality. What I mean by that is that this game may not be the most realistic game, but its whole build style, I'd say, is pretty consistent all around the map. And another thing I want to mention about this game is how good these cars feel. They're super easy to control like this. Hold on, I'm gonna try doing a little drift. And wow. Take 2. Like this, look. And boom. These cars are super easy to control and it's very hard to oversteer into a corner. I can't really give you guys much more of an example of how this game feels because you'd have to try it for yourself, but trust me when I say this, the cars in this game feel very good to drive. Last but not least, I just want to mention quickly that the developers are still actively working on this game, so I'm really excited what they have planned for us in the future. Alright, so I'm gonna give this game a rating of 8.5 out of 10. What's missing in this game is just a little more content. Alright, moving on to our second game on the list, we have Southern Ontario. If you've watched my videos before, you've probably already seen this game before, but listen, I think it deserves a lot more recognition, which I wasn't able to give on my other video, but we don't talk about that. If you guys haven't put 2 and 2 together, this is a role-playing game based in Southern Ontario. At the time I'm recording this game currently sits at 52 players, which is criminally low for what this game truly has to offer. And again, I'm just yapping away, so let me just open my phone because I want to show you guys something interesting. So going into the driver's seat, let me just turn on my car. I'm gonna drive away and just listen carefully to the sound. Do you guys hear that? That's a freaking turbo. Oh my god, bro, this is crazy. He literally put a turbo on his car. Oh my god, I gotta check this game out. Oh, you guys wanted to watch the video? Yeah, give me a second. Let me just find the right channel and oh, there we go. This car didn't originally come with a turbo, and that's my favorite part about this game. Real quick, let me give you guys an example. Before I head to the customization shop, I just want to mention real quick that this is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of features for this game. Unfortunately, I can't cover every single feature in this game since I'm very limited on time, but that's exactly why you guys should check this game out. With that out of the way, let's just enter this auto repair shop and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Entering the repair shop right here, you guys can see that we're met with 3 different menus here. And the menu that we want to go into is the technical menu. This is our gold mine right here. You have multiple different tabs right here where you can upgrade your car's performance, and I'm sure that with more updates to come, there's going to be even more stuff to do to your cars. And yeah, if you're someone that plays a lot of role-playing games such as Greenville or Southwest Florida, I think you'll definitely enjoy playing this game. So I'm gonna have to give this... Okay, anyways, I'm gonna have to give this game an 8 out of 10 because I still think they have some work to do, but their future looks very promising. If you had to guess how many players this game has right now based on these pictures that I'm showing you guys, would you say A, 100 players, B, 500 players, C, 50 players, or D, 250 players? Well, the answer is E, 30 players. It's ridiculous. Okay, well, maybe not since it's paid access, but you get the point. Anyways, I'm in this beautiful red Andy Miata, which is actually based off of the real-life MX-5 Cup cars, and I'm just absolutely soaring through these corners on Lime Rock. This car is very fun to drive. What I really enjoy doing in this game is actually racing in first person, so let me show you guys. And actually in first person, if you take a closer look at the dash right here, you can see that the gauges actually move, which is quite crazy to be honest, because not a lot of games actually offer that. You know, it feels very immersive and it actually feels like I'm driving the car in real life. Speaking about immersion, a feature that this game has that no other game has, and that's probably why it costs Roblox, is that they have steering wheel support. And that's right, you heard it from me, you are actually able to connect your steering wheel to this game. How cool is that? Unfortunately, I won't be connecting my steering wheel since it's a very tedious process, but I'll show you guys a clip of someone driving with their steering wheel in this game so you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, let me head to the pits real quick and I'll open this little spawn car menu and I'll show you guys what cars they have to offer for us. So if you go into this menu and you click spawn car, as you can see we have 5 very different cars we can choose from. And the good thing about there being so much cars for how early in development this game is that you can actually race in the private lobbies here with your friends with a certain car, and it's very fun. I'm gonna have to give this game an 8 out of 10, and the only reason why I'm not putting this game higher is because there isn't really that much replayability. For our last game of the day, we've got something for the drag racing amateurs. This game is called Nitro Lab Drag Racing, and it reminds me a lot of the mobile drag racing games like CSR2, except this game focuses a lot more on actual drag racing cars. Who knows, maybe they'll expand their fleet and add street cars in their future. Okay, anyways, enough talking. Let me show you guys some cool stuff about this game. So first off, if we go into this garage menu right here, you can see that you can upgrade and tune your cars. I'll go over them quickly right now, starting off with the upgrades menu. Just look at how much stuff you can upgrade on your car. It's insane. Like for example, if I click this little engine thing, just look at how much different things you can upgrade on your engine, and imagine how it is for the other things. Going back, let's go and check out the tuning menu, and this is more of the technical aspect of the game where you can change your transmission right here. You can change how your suspension acts, so if you want it stiffer or softer, and you can change the weight distribution on your car. Enough of that, let's go to the actual part you guys have been waiting for, the drag races. So let's click play now, and as you can see, as of right now, we actually only have the quick play mode with other modes to come soon. Alright, now we're in the actual game and look at what we have to do. So first off, you gotta click ready up right here on the bottom left, and now when you're ready you actually have to do a burnout. And yep, alright, now we have to stage, hold the brake, and I'm actually gonna deep stage real quick, and look at this. Boom. And okay, I've won, I think. And yeah, you have your little leaderboard stuff right here to see your different times. So I'm gonna give this game a 7 out of 10 because it's a very cool game, but they really just need to keep working on it to make it better. One day, hopefully one of these games will be able to compete directly with the big car games we already have. They're all different in their own ways, and honestly, they've got some serious potential to be the next hit game. I can't wait to see where they go.